But now they're ready to go.
Do we see a fast long serve straight out the gate from Groth? So this was really interesting when these two met in Macau last year. Jonathan Groth went 1 game up and 6-1 up. And it seemed Wang Chuqin was intent on trying to break down the backhand, and it was not breaking for Groth.
Goes the wrong way, round the back of the Dane there. But 2 great points to start this off.
Yeah.
Obviously early on we're going to have to do a little bit of crowd policing here, a few flashes going off, understandably, given the feverish attention being paid to Wang Chuqin every time he steps out here.
He's the big dog.
If you are Jonathan Groth, and with the greatest respect, he's not Anders Lind, he's not someone who's a maverick of a player, does he have to take risks, or will just a steady game give him a chance?
He can't be steady against this guy. He's just too good, too strong. Over a stretch of 3 games, he's going to start to find form, so that you have to find the moments to take risks, to try and find his wide forehand. Try and find those purple lines on the table as deep as you can, as wide as you can. In Macau again, Jonathan Groth was firing long serves at Wang Chuqin, and they were really causing damage.
Ooh. Under the table, and who knew what was on that?
And this is also something that Anders and Truls before him did really well against Wang Chuqin, is not give him the speed, play with slower, spinnier balls. Try and slow him down. Groth's definitely got that in the locker.
Such a tall order here for Groth. If you look back to his recent champions pedigree, out in the round of 32 in Frankfurt, out in round of 32 in Montpellier. But you do look back to Macau last year and that match against Chuqin, which came in the round of 16, so maybe he'll say when he's on Chinese soil,
yeah,
it brings the best out of him.
He was in trouble on Chuqin in that match. Like I said, 1-0 and 6-1 down. And the change was really when he started to fire the ball into Jonathan's forehand, just almost saying, well, the backhand's not working for me right here, right now. I'm going to find the space to the Dane's left-hand side. That was when it flipped on its head.
Let's 3-6.
Oh! The best of both.
The long serve, the serve receive from Wang Chuqin, and then the nonchalant nature of Jonathan Groth. And that's what he brings to the table, feeling. But he's definitely playing slower. He's trying to give no pace whatsoever.
And he sucked Chuqin in then. So having seen him play his trademark cartwheel spinning shot away, this time he rushed into the table. Cacophony in here, as he points out. A flash that's right in his eye line.
5-7.
Both players are part of Team Headband as well. felt like the right shot to go for Jonathan Groth. Just needed to be a little bit more aggressive with it to find that line. Try and fire it up into the wide forehand of Wang Chuqin. Slow, slow, slow your boat. Gently down the stream. It's another slow one from the Dane. He knows in a battle of outright pace, you're not going to beat Lionheart.
And once he starts moving you around, you're in all kinds of trouble. Groth knows that. Took the initiative, Chuqin.
There's such a fine balance between being a bit too passive. Oh, what?
3 in a row. Remarkable from Groth.
The reactions. Feet planted, using that arm. Look at that.
Look at the recoil.
360 like a tornado.
Oh, what a reaction from Chuqin as well. What a point. Oh, he had the chance and misses it and knows he's missed a chance.
He set it up beautifully. Short float, no spin serve to forehand.
And instead it's 3 game points for the world number 1.
Then 8.
His powers of recovery right now are
feeling
incredible.
When he's not quite in the right place or anticipated it the right way, his ability to improvise and understand how he needs to brush the ball back onto the table is just...
There you go, there's your game plan, Jonathan. Get yourself out of shape, out of position.
He can definitely cause this man issues. It's just, can he get it to the point where he takes game 1?
It's tough because Chuqin serves 2 game points. And he only needs 1 of them. So, in a really entertaining opening game there, in large part down to Jonathan Groth. It's even drawn a smile out of Wang Hao then, as his player makes his way across there. It's the world number 1 who's on course.
就是什么，他先缺着你，完了给你突然间这种一个变，其实你反手比较速度给他反手没办法，打起整体相似来，现在球的感觉非常好，就是注意发起防守长，他想打乱你看反手。
So Wang Chuqin makes his way back to the table, the world number 1, the favourite to take out yet another WTT series title here, has been given a really interesting challenge here from Denmark's Jonathan Groth, not least because he's clearly trying to slow down the Chuqin Express whenever possible. Can he now get back into this?
Jonathan Groth can start to find his backhand up the line into the Wang Chuqin forehand with a bit of power. This could get interesting.
Let's love all.
Even with the flick off the net, he is so good. His adjustment was so instantaneous.
It's just natural for him, for Jonathan Groth.
1-all.
And if he can start competing in some of these faster rallies and start to, like I say, target the Wang Chuqin wide forehand, it's going to get really tense in the Infinity Arena.
if you step back from the table, beware.
Yeah, beautiful example of finding the open space. Bat high.
Oh, and this time off the other flank. He'll hurt you from anywhere.
He will. He uses that long limbs to cover it. Flick of the net, a little bit lucky, but it was a good adjustment from the world number one. And he's starting to get into a groove.
Gotta love it when he's enjoying himself, and he clearly is.
Yeah, he's so special. Hits the ball so hard.
Oh, the backhand. If you're Jonathan Groth, you're thinking, it's just coming at me from all angles. And there's very little he can do.
Yep, that's exactly it. He suffocates you. Just feels like you're at the bottom of an avalanche sometimes when you're playing this man and he's on form.
But you've got to take your chances. And when you feel it's a chance, as Groth has done once or twice now, you'll feel maybe he's just not capitalized. Because the consistency of Chuqin is such.
And he's reacting.
Yeah, he's going to win the balance, isn't he, of points like that.
He's reacting to the slower ones much better. Moved the feet in there, that left foot stepped forward, and he just crunched the backhand.
This is beginning to look ominous now for Groth.
The king of the jungle has arrived.
Where did this go? The first game was close, tight, competitive, but
you always relax after you take game one as well.
2-9.
You can see the amount of unusual and unorthodox serves that the Dane is trying to bring to the table.
10-2.
This game's gone.
Yeah, he's going to have to try and compete fire to fire and then go back to the slower game.
10-3.
Just a question of when he gets a finish, just mentally rehearsing what he did wrong there, Chuqin, but you feel that this is inevitable now. Still 7 game points.
Yeah.
Yep. That was coming from some way off there, dismissively punched away, and that's the second game, won very quickly. What resistance we saw from Groth in the first evaporated in the second, and he needs to turn things around.
他也没什么办法，就骑行自己要抓紧，抓紧，还有时候靠节奏，一会儿在中间正回发，一会儿这个发长的，一会儿就乱变，他只能靠乱变，自己估计，整体在。
Let's take a little look and remind ourselves just how far in front this man is from the rest of the world. What a staggering lead. 11-2-2-5 to 6-5-6-5. Well, that's what happens when you just carry on winning and winning and winning. We've still got a lot of these top 10 players in action here in Chongqing to be seen. But right now, there is only one man who draws the eye, and it's this man. He's back, he's raring to go. He wants to get this one won. Should he do so, and it looks highly likely, it would be Patrick Francisco or Alexis Lebrun. More European challenges lying in wait in the round of 16 for Chuqin.
Third game. Groth to serve. Level.
Does Groth try and stay with this slower game style, or does he quicken it up? Try and keep Wang Chuqin on his toes. And he goes for the longer, faster serve, and I'm not surprised. World number one was reacting to the slower balls much, much better. He knows it's coming.
Love 2.
So you have to try and mix it up. You've got to try and build a bit of nervous energy in here if you're the Dane. I'd like to see him go big on a big attack, really try and just outpower, even if he loses the rally.
1-2.
The umpire was looking at both players then, trying to work out which one was kind of delaying things. I think there was a flash in the crowd, but...
3-1.
Is this tight and dead kind of half-long ball that is causing Wang Chuqin some issues when it drops just off the end of the table in the middle.
4-1.
Now's his time. And the fans will tell you that for the first time, they're a little concerned for their favourite.
Yeah.
1-5.
You could feel the fast one was coming. Jonathan Groth, masterful serving so far in game number 3, trying to keep the world number 1 on his toes and then committing to the bigger, larger strokes. He's got to mix plan A with plan B. Plan A should always be to try and slow down the world number 1 as Wang Hao looks on.
Players are ready, thank you.
Crowd reacts
1-5.
to the stern look. But Groth has to take moments where he tries to play with power too, just to unsettle.
2-5.
In the touch play, it offers Chuqin a way back in. Still trailing by 3.
Let's 5-3.
He's trying to bait a slower attack out of Wang Chuqin on that serve.
5-4.
This is so fascinating to watch because Chuqin, of course, has the game to slow things down as well.
Yeah.
Timeout called on the side of the Dane, who has seen what was a very healthy lead evaporate down to just 1. It's a chance. It's a glimmer of an opportunity, isn't it, Joe, for Groth? Can he take it?
He's done well to earn himself that opportunity as well. This man is just so solid. So well versed in the short game as well. So clever from Wang Chuqin. Served short and then fired the ball long. Long, heavy, aggressive push. And it meant that a long ball was coming back to him, which is easier to attack. What? What a rally! Jonathan Groth staying close to the table, firing off some weapons of his own.
And that reaction from Chuqin told you all you need to know. He recognised he was involved in some point there.
got to fight fire with fire if you're the Dane for a few points and then go back to the slow one, you feel. Oh.
6-7.
And then he comes straight back at you with that.
Yeah, when you think he might be a little tentative, a little nervous, just comes through and sweeps the ball over the table so powerfully. Just stunning change of pace. This is why Jonathan Groth's feeling makes this such an interesting matchup, because most people don't even get those first few balls back. And Chuqin just leveling up on one of them. More pace, wider.
9-6.
And this time it's the heavy spin, and he's inching towards the finish line. It's the world number one, Lionheart. 7 of the last 8 go in the way of the number 1 seed.
7-9.
What has Groth got up his sleeve on this service, though?
7-10.
It's for the half long to the middle. And he read it. And he ate it for lunch. And that sets up 3 match points here for Wang Chuqin. And he does it at the first time of asking.
Again to Chuqin. Chuqin
Smiles around, a pat on the back, because he knew he was in a challenge there. But the number 1 seed stepping up to the plate. Scoreline doesn't really do it justice. 11-8, 11-3, 11-7. But he's laid down a marker. He's punched his ticket to the round of 16. And this man, who only dropped 2 games en route to the Singapore Smash title, brings out a perfect 3-0 victory in the round of 32 against the oh-so-impressive Dane, Jonathan Groth. Lays down a marker for the rest of the field. As we see the match summary